and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So crystals. I want to get into a brief reason as to why I started collecting crystals throughout my journey. Every crystal has a different frequency, a different type of energy, a different type of intention. I collected them because I wanted to invite these energies and intentions into my most recent journey. Crystals are really nice to have in your space so they can help elevate your moods, your energies, and for you to be the better version or the best version of yourself, or at least they help with assistance in that end. Just a quick disclaimer, I did use different websites to explain or define the meaning of each crystal that I own. Feel free to do research on any intentions that you would like to get if you get a crystal. There are multiple resources online. I just pretty much gave the quick definition of what each one represents and why I own them in my space. I started collecting crystals 2 years ago, although I was always very interested in them. But at first I just saw it as a, ooh, it's a shiny thing, let's go into that store type of situation. Back then I didn't know about them having their own meaning and for them to help you with spiritual guidance and energies, etc. I remember the first time I walked into a crystal shop and I was very intrigued with the amethyst, and apparently amethyst is supposed to be like an Aquarius Pisces stone, so probably that's why I was geared towards it. My sun sign's in Aquarius, but my moon sign is in Pisces, so the purples and blues really kind of attracted me toward that stone. But like I said, back then it was just like, ooh, shiny type of thing, and now it's just like, oh, now I'm more selective about what I pick because I know what I want each one for when it comes to my journey. I just want to help those who are starting to get into crystals and why crystals are great to have in your home space. And I also wanted to share these because, like I said, they're not only beautiful, but they provide a different intention for each aspect of life. I have my laptop here with all my notes, so if I look down, it's because I have my laptop. I have a lot of crystals, so I just want to get straight into it. You're going to see a lot of cutaway shots for my crystals because I don't feel like picking all of them because they are all stationed in their areas and I don't feel like picking each one up. So the first crystal I will start off with is the amethyst. So the amethyst is supposed to help with calming thoughts. It encourages inner strength and helps us understand ourselves on a much deeper level. Usually different shades of purple. It helps protect against others' negativity. The next crystal I will talk about is the celestite, which is usually in sky blue color, and it promotes serenity and harmony. The rose quartz is a stone for love, compassion, and relationships. I usually see this stone more as, yes, relationships, but also as a self-love stone where most of its intention is for me to be kinder to myself, to love myself more on a deeper level. It's there to remind me that it's okay to put myself first before I put others first. The next stone is actually one of my favorite stones right after amethyst, and it's actually the green aventurine. So the green aventurine is a stone of opportunities, luck, and attracting happiness. The first time I bought this stone was in a really cute crystal shop in New Orleans. So I bought myself a tiny little jar, which unfortunately I lost. I don't know where I put it, or it's either somewhere in my room. But I was reading an article once about crystals, and apparently they say that if the crystal disappears from your life, it's because its intention was already fulfilled. So who knows? That's pretty cool though. So if it fulfilled its role for me, then that's pretty good because it's a stone of luck, opportunities, and happiness and joy. So, I mean, I could always use more of that in my life, but that's pretty cool. I was just a random article I found online a while back. So if the stone disappears on you, it's because its intention was served. I would have some luck in some sort of way. So that's probably why it's one of my favorite stones, because I saw its effects firsthand. I recently bought this stone, again, since I lost my little jar. I bought a feng shui tree, and I kind of liked the idea of having aventurine as a tree because, like I said, it promotes opportunities, luck, and joy. So the tree to me is a symbol of growth, is a symbol of durability. So I thought that getting a tree would be kind of cool. I even got myself a little necklace to wear. So aventurine, guys, I would suggest having that, in your life journey. So the next stone I'm going to talk about is the citrine. Citrines are usually an amber, or think of it like the sun. It's supposed to represent abundance and prosperity, and it's a stone for solar energy and wealth. Another stone that I really enjoy, because let's just say that after I got the stone, I started seeing small abundances everywhere financially with my life. I saw my income slightly increase, and hey, I'm all for it. Give me all the abundance in the world, please. It's also supposed to be a stone of gratitude for other things in one's life. So this is a clear quartz, and clear quartzes are supposed to help with mental clarity and also with manifestation. A smoky quartz. Now, I actually got this piece when I was in Florida visiting one of my close friends who lives over there in Fort Lauderdale. Hey, Jeffrey. A smoky quartz repels negative energy, unwanted energies. This is actually something that I put near my Auragonyte. I don't know how to pronounce it. The Auragonyte Pyramids, those really big pyramids with different types of crystals embellished in them. I put that crystal, the smoky quartz, near that because that is kind of like my higher wave of energy in my household. The next crystal I will talk about is the selenite pyramid. So the selenite pyramid, a lot of these crystals tend to remove negative energies from one's home, give you energetic clarity. So pyrites, I have a few of these. I got pyrites because they inspire creativity, hence my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get better creatively every time I make a different video. I always try to improve my channel and also my other creative and artistic pursuits. I love singing, and every day I'm always trying to find a little bit of courage. Oh, look, rainbow in my face. And I'm always trying to find a little bit of courage to put a cover song on my YouTube channel. I think I might this year. I'm working my way up for it. I don't know what cover song I would do, but I'm thinking either Journey to the Past by Anastasia or some sort of Disney song, because I love Disney and why not? So I'm working my way up to those things. So yeah, a pyrite inspires creativity, encourages leadership, which I need because I work as a teacher. So leadership skills are needed. And taking ownership of your power, meaning if someone tries to come at you negative, block that negative energy and say, no, sit down. I'm gonna go my way and ignore, or not ignore, but not give mind to that negativity that one brings within your life. The next stones I will talk about are the gold stones. So the gold stones, there's different colors of gold stones, which I didn't know about because one of them I got from a friend in California. So this is like the brown gold stone. It's a little shape of the heart and it's adorable. So the gold stone is really good for when you want to achieve something in your life and the obstacles that one faces in their journey. The gold stone is there to provide assistance energetically. Then we have the blue goldstone, which provides wisdom, energy, and courage. Apparently, this is a good stone for empaths. And it also helps with learning and communications, which is something I need. Something I always try to get better at on my YouTube channel is to communicate as clearly as possible to you guys. So the next stone I'm going to talk about is the Angel Aura Quartz. So the Angel Aura Quartz is actually one of my favorite crystals personally because of its rainbow reflections, and it is also known as a high vibrational crystal. It's supposed to help and assist with past life reconnection if you believe in that. I find it interesting. And not only that, but it's a stone of optimism and joy, and your spirit is feeling low. And it also helps with discovering one's life purpose. I like the idea of that in this crystal because I never really knew what I wanted to do with life. Like, I graduated and all, but I still feel like I'm still discovering who I am. I don't know if any of you are in the same road, but I feel like I'm always discovering more and more about what makes me my true Gisela, what makes me my true self. I always want to represent myself in the most authentic way in terms of what I love to do versus what society expects me. I always want to communicate how I want to live, and that the idea of how I want to live is possible, even though we live in a society that says it's impossible. The very word impossible says I'm possible. I'm sure y'all heard of that. But anyways, so yeah, the Angel Aura Quartz is good for discovering one's life's meaning. So I feel like I am on the right path right now. So the opal is supposed to stimulate originality and creativity. I'm always looking for good stones that have to do with creativity and balance because, number one, creative because of my YouTube channel, and I feel like I am an artistic person, so I am trying to bring her more out every day. So the opal also helps to release an anger and claim self-worth. It aids in accessing and expressing one's true self. I think that's a good stone to have. I always feel like the older that I'm getting, the more true to my person I want to be. And that means not letting go of things that I enjoy. So black obsidian, I recently bought a necklace of black obsidian. Apparently it's a powerful cleanser for psychic smog. It shields away negativity, and it's also a really good stone for detaching what no longer serves your growth or your life. All right, onyx pyramid. So this pyramid was a gift from one of my really close friends who got it from Belarus, and apparently it's supposed to absorb and transform negative energy. Now, what I think that means is, so we all have our good days and our bad days, and I think when we have our negative moments in our lives, we have to mold them, feel them, discard them, and learn from them. So I think that's what they mean by transforming negative energy, which I actually do like because it's very realistic. You can't always be rainbows and butterflies and all good sweet things. Sometimes you have to face pain, you have to face drama, you have to face sadness, and that's just how life is. It's a balance. Sometimes we have stressful days, sometimes we have very easy ones, but everything should be taken in terms of being grateful, whether it is a positive or a negative, because we are molding it to shape ourselves and be the best version of ourselves. Does that make sense? The last pyramid or crystal that I will talk about is the Auragonyte Pyramid. Now, this pyramid is by far my most favorite thing I have in my house. And actually, this is probably the one that I will display right here. So this beautiful pyramid that I hold in my hands is from the talented Sienna. I will link her website on my YouTube page. This is the most awesome crystal that I have in my collection of crystals. And the reason being is because this was meant for me. So Sienna is this talented crystal Auragonyte maker who creates intentions for her clients. You pretty much go on her website and you tell her why you want your Auragonyte pyramid. I'll send you her website, or I'll show you her website real quick so you guys can see what I mean. But you can get one custom made. Mine was custom made, or you can get one's presets that she already has on her website. I briefly talked about this crystal on one of my favorites videos where I talk about tarot cards, crystals, and other favorite things. I didn't share with you guys the reason why I made this one. So my reason for making this, or my intention with it, was to create more videos, to be more artistically in my power, and to be inspired and to inspire others. Because ever since I was a child, I've always loved singing. My inspiration grew from Selena Quintanilla, and I was so inspired and drawn to her, as I'm sure many of you who have heard of her have felt. I wanted to also be someone who inspires and does something she loves, truly loves. And I've always wanted to do YouTube. When I asked for mine, my intention was for me to get out of my unmotivated slump and to start hustling and creating more. And ever since I changed my mindset and started working and creating my videos, I have never felt happier to share what I love with you guys, my subscribers, my llamas. So I really feel like the magic of this has worked for me. Now, you guys are going to probably be like, well, I believe that there is different energies and magic in the world. Now, some of you are going to be like, oh no, this girl's kooky. Let me close out the channel. I'm not telling you to believe in it. It's up to you. That's up to you. This is me. So my intention was for me to make more videos and to improve my artistic pursuits. And I'm happy to say that it works. Not only the intention behind the crystal, because obviously I have to put my part in it too, but first of all, I love this Auragonyte pyramid because it reminds me of the universe and how, even though at nighttime it's so dark, all the stars shine through darkness. I believe in here she put an amethyst, probably a quartz crystal, and then she put gold around the pyramid. Beautiful piece. One of my favorite pieces I own because, like I said, it's custom made. It was made for me. It was made with my own intention for what I wanted to change about myself in terms of actually making videos. Because before I used to feel like very small in a universe that was very big, and I never found myself to be a part of that bigness, or that I couldn't make it because I wasn't good enough. When I asked for this, I was learning to be my better self, which was, you know, I graduated when I was 22, and it was very scary. I was very young, and now I'm 29, and it's great to know how, even though I started feeling small, I grew into recognizing how I shouldn't feel like that and start loving myself more. And the battles or the obstacles that life threw at me, I could overcome each and every one of those because I had the sense that I've always needed to overachieve. And I still like being an overachiever, don't get me wrong. But I've calmed down about it and started more doing so the things that are more me. The things that bring me the truest joy and that represent who I am 1,000,000% of the way. So Sienna, thank you so much for creating all these beautiful pieces. All right, guys. So that was the end of my crystal haul collection. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. But let me know down in the comments below, what are your favorite crystals? Because I think my top favorite, obviously, this one is one of mine, is up there. Another one is the Angel Aura Quartz Aventurine, and I think I also do love the Amethyst, and I think I also like Citrine. I think those are my top 5 favorite crystals, and the rest of them are like there to boost my energy in different ways. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!